Hey guys, welcome back. I want to tell you about a new pre-order that just showed up on GameStop, and I think it's really cool. So this company, Well Played, is releasing at least 3 devices for this upcoming season. It says the pre-orders are going to be available November 15th, so let's go check it out. They have these 3 items here on the right. So one's a pinball machine for $500. Then they got this tabletop. It's like a 9-inch screen tabletop for $150. And then another, like a tabletop virtual pinball for $299. So we're going to step through them and take a look. This is my first impression. I just saw this. And so we'll see what it's all about. So this thing is clearly going to be like an Arcade1up or an AtGames pinball machine like competition. It's in that price range where those other companies said that they're going to release around that $500 mark. This one comes with a 24-inch screen. And then they also mentioned that this one will have Wi-Fi connectivity, USB, and a micro USB port, plug and play with 27 preloaded play fields, and the ability to download and install new play fields. More on that later. We're going to talk about that. It's really interesting. You know, the look of it isn't going to be very nice. I talked to my daughter already, and I was like, what do you think of this for $500? And she immediately said no. She's like, no, I want the Star Wars one. You know, I don't care about any of the features that are on this. I care about the Star Wars artwork and the Star Wars game, which, of course, Arcade1up has promised that they're going to come out with a Star Wars pinball later this year, and that's what she's talking about. So even though the price point is pretty good, you know, it just doesn't look cool. I think it's kind of cool that they have this angle on it. So we'll be following this. Don't forget to hit subscribe and like this video, because we're going to be following this information as we get more information out and you want to hear about it. So, you know, follow me and we'll talk about it. So now we're going to go on to the Well Played Arcade tabletop. This one's really interesting because there's not really anything on the market that I'm aware of that's being sold by retailers like this that are in that price range of $149. That is like a tabletop. The closest thing, you know, is the Arcade1up countercades, and they're priced close in that $150 range. But this one's really cool because it's a horizontal screen. So a lot of the Arcade1up countercades are vertical, right? They have vertical displays, but this one is the first one that I've seen, again, being sold by retailers that are in that price range that's horizontal. So I'm really interested to see what the quality of these units will be. But let's look at the description. I looked at this and I thought it was really bold that they said this. So it's got the 9-inch screen, a Linux system with built-in emulator, supports over 10,000 games. Download and install your favorites. I think that's really bold for them. I think they're basically just saying, like, yeah, you can hack this and load your own games. And it's being sold by GameStop. If I'm wrong, comment down below. But I don't know what any other meaning that would be. Like, straight up, let's do this. You know, it's cool and it's being sold by a retailer. And what are the games that are there going to be any games that are built in? I don't know, you know. So it's a really interesting thing. So, and what about the quality? It says it's direct LVDS output to a drive to drive the 9-inch LCD. So I don't know. It's going to be a single board computer running Linux on it, and I don't know if it's going to come with any games, but it's going to be $150. The pre-order starts. I think this one's also November 15th. So that's pretty crazy. So let's go on to the last one. It's the Well Played Arcade. This one is the virtual pinball machine. This one's only $299. It's a little bit smaller. Let's see what type of screen it is. So this one's got a 19-inch screen, but it's still going to have those plug and play with 27 preloaded play fields, USB and Wi-Fi, 8 gigabytes of storage. So that's it. Just want to do a quick overview of it. The link's going to be down in the description. Go check that out, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, guys.